served, I served too. And we don't elect the police commissioners. We don't elect police captains. We don't elect fire. Those are competent positions.
Tax collector, though.
Those are competent positions, yes. And there's nothing magical about tax collector. One of the reasons why the board looked at this, I don't want to make it look undemocratic. If you look at the total number of people that are willing to be tax collector, eligible candidates, there's a certain number of them that would not want to run for office to get that position. So if you take 100% of the people that are eligible, and you have, say, 40% that don't choose to run for office, you've diminished your pool of qualified people down to 60%. All this intends to do is make the broadest appeal to try to get the most competent people in the position, and just because it's not elected, look at the number of positions in your towns and cities that are not elected positions, and there are a number of them. There's nothing political about a tax collector. A tax collector is an equal opportunity job. They're basically supposed to look at the statute and apply it. So the idea that it's political, I could see the selectmen, I could see certain positions that are basically political positions. But once in a while, even in this country, even all people who served this country and fought for this country, fought for competency in government. And competency doesn't come along with just being political. There are a number of people, the silent majority in this town, that are not political. Okay? They're not Republicans, they're not Democrats. They're people that want competency in government. That's all we ask for. And not necessarily that the only competency comes from people who are selected by political parties. If it is that, that was not the intent of our Constitution, it was not the intent of this government in the first place. And it wasn't the intent of people who went to fight for this country, to look at only political parties being the only ones that run this system. And so that's our position when we fought hard on this thing in our committee. We had a number of discussions about this. And I said I don't know which side of this table I wanted to be on tonight, okay? I wanted to be on the side of the table that represented the whole picture, not just the picture that it's undemocratic because we don't want a political position. I believe it's up to this town to make that decision. We don't make that decision. That's what this election in November is going to do. And to say that the only way we can do it is have as a political position is actually robbing the electorate of that decision. And I don't want the political parties to have that decision. I want the total electorate of